Do you want to get the most out of your God of War adventure? Well, I got some tips for you. If you are new or even a veteran God of War player, there will be a lot of new systems that you can really use wisely, so I want to tell you about them in this video. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go! Of course, good to note is that I will not show any story spoilers, just like with all my other tips and tricks videos. I'll just talk about things that will help you during your adventure. One thing is about your level. So when you look at your gear or when you first visit the shop, you see that Kratos has a level now, just like the enemies you will face in the world. And when the health bar is green, there's nothing to worry about, but when they have a purple health bar, that means that they are 3 levels higher than you, so you will have a significantly harder time against these enemies, and they will also hit you way harder as well. So it's not only important to get new gear to improve your stats, but also to improve your level, since that will increase your overall power against these higher level enemies as well. You will really see the difference immediately. Every time you hover over a new gear item, you will see if it increases your level. It does not matter if it's gear or a weapon grip or even an enhancement socket, it will increase your overall level. So even if you have a bad socket, totally wear them, since it will increase your overall level, which will increase your overall power. And you can always change them up for better ones when you find them later on. You will get a lot of new gear by just following the main story of the game, but also from a lot of the side content or just by exploring the area you are in. And exploring is super important in God of War. Not only because you then get a lot of hack silver that you can use to buy new equipment or upgrade your gear, but also because you find special runes, enhancements, crafting materials, and way more by getting out there into the world. And yes, you can also upgrade your life bar in this God of War by finding items in the world. So it's really rewarding to look around in the area for things you can easily miss. Sometimes it's even like around the corner, and otherwise you would just walk by if you did not look. A smart thing to do is that if Atreus walks in front of you, you go the other way, because he will go to the main quest objective, so you can just easily like search the other paths first and then return to him to continue the journey. I can't stress enough how important it is to go explore in this game, so totally do it. Early in the game, you will get a boat in this sort of hub area, and no, it's not about that area, but about the water, since there are some hidden items in the water as well. So totally go over the crates in the water to get some hack silver or collect some permanent enhancements to your character by going up to these weird looking things. It's an easy task and will get you some nice loot, so totally look out for that. So yeah, with hack silver you can buy new gear, and while it's of course up to you what stats you prefer, so what armor you are going to get, I would recommend one armor that will really help you a lot. And the armor is actually not for Kratos, but for your son, Atreus. It's called the basic runic vestment, and you will see it immediately in the first shop you visit. With this armor, he will sometimes give you health stones when you are low on health. And it can really sometimes help you in the heat of the moment. Since it will be a passive thing that sometimes occurs, it's nice to have it as a backup when killing enemies. Another nice backup is the resurrection stone that will help you when you are down. For 1000 hack silver you can get this stone at the shop, and with that you save a game over screen and can get back into the fight while the enemies still have their remaining health. So while you will see better health stones later on, they do cost a ton, so that's why I would recommend that you at least stick to this 1000 hack silver cheap one, so you always have a second chance when you get down. Just never go on an adventure without it. I'll do more combat tips really soon on the channel, or it might be up by the time you watch this, but one really small but nice thing is that you can unequip your axe by pressing the right button on the D-pad. And that is especially nice when fighting enemies that are immune to your axe attacks. First, when I did not know about this, I was like throwing my axe away and then hitting them with my fist, but this is a way better way to do it. So yeah, right button on the D-pad to unequip the axe, and of course press that again to equip the axe again. So I'm sure these tips will help you on your God of War adventure. Totally subscribe for everything God of War. More tips and tricks, guides, and more are coming your way. Check for example my video on the skills you should totally get as soon as possible, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.